Fashion templates just went live today, and there is one thing that will confuse everyone, so let's start with it. When you save your look to a template, you pay one transmutation charge per piece. But once it is saved, you can apply the template unlimited times completely for free. This is very useful because it means you can swap between your different looks all day long without spending a single charge. The only time you pay is when you are saving the template for the first time or making changes to it later. Unfortunately, to show you the difference between the cost when you save or apply, I can only do that with the focus, because everything else I have is legendary and so it will not cost any charges. And we will still talk about this later in details. With today's big update, you need to know two things. First, everyone gets 20 free transmutation charges in the mail one time per account. Second, and this is very important, each character gets a one-time prompt to save their current look to template 1 completely for free. But this only happens once per character. So before you log into each character, decide if you want to keep your current look or not. Your wardrobe is no longer in the equipment tab. There is a new fashion tab in your hero panel, and that's where you will find your wardrobe, your outfits, and your gathering tool skins. Equipment tab still handles equipping the gear and infusions, but cosmetics moved to fashion. From here, click on each piece and select your skin and dye, and when you are done, click save. This consumes one transmutation charge per piece. Only changing the skins costs charges. Changing the dyes does not cost anything. Also, saving to a template does not make it show on your character yet. You need to click apply to equipment for your new look to actually appear. And you can do that unlimited times completely for free. You can also do it the other way around. If you already have an equipment template with all the skins and dyes you want, you can save it as a fashion template. Just choose an empty tab and then right click and select get equipped fashion. This will consume one charge per piece. And if you need to clear a template first, just right click and choose clear fashion template. You can also change the looks for one piece at a time without affecting everything else. So you can right click individual items in a template to apply just that piece without changing anything else. Now here is an option that will make leveling alts and changing gear much better, and it's called apply on equipment change. When you enable this option, any new piece of gear you equip automatically gets the look from your active fashion template for free. So for example, when you are leveling and get new boots and then equip it, its looks will match instantly what's in your template. Turn this option on and your character will always look the way you want regardless of how many times you change gear. One important thing, when you first enable this setting, it does not change what you are currently wearing. It only affects gear you equip after you turn it on. And this includes changing to a different equipment template after enabling this option. Now let's talk about what is account-wide and what is character-specific. All players start with 2 fashion templates by default. When you buy additional template slots from the gem store, those slots unlock for your entire account. So you buy 1 slot and all your characters get an extra template. That is account-wide. And you can buy up to 7 more for a total of 9 fashion templates. But the contents of each template are completely separate per character. For example, whatever you have saved in your fashion template 2 for your elementalist has nothing to do with the same tab on your necromancer. Different skins, different dyes, and they are completely independent from each other. So again, you are buying the slots to unlock for the entire account, but using them is completely separate for each character. Weapons is where people may get confused, so pay attention to this part. You can only add weapon skins to a fashion template for weapons you currently have equipped. For example, if you want to set your greatsword look in your fashion template, you must actually have a greatsword equipped. And if needed, you can right click on the weapon slot in the fashion template and then select clear. After that, it will allow you to select the weapon skin for the weapon you already have equipped. As for legendary weapons and armor, it does not cost any transmutation charges. That means if you have a full set of legendary armor and weapons, you can change their looks and save as many times as you want completely for free. For weapons that can be used in the main hand and offhand, this works for both slots. For example, if you have 1 legendary sword, you can save and apply sword skins for the main hand and offhand for free. One important thing to keep in mind, legendary trinkets and infusions are not a part of the fashion system at all. You cannot change their appearance from the fashion template. Now let's talk about template sharing. You can copy your fashion template and paste it to another template on the same character, or paste it to a completely different one. When you copy a template, it generates generates a code and you can share it with other players however you want. But you can also save it to an external text file, which is very useful. This means you can save as many fashion template codes as you want, regardless of how many templates you actually have unlocked. And when you paste a template from someone else, here is what happens. The system checks what skins and dyes you own, it applies everything you own, and it will skip everything you don't. And you will also get a warning sign for each skin or dye you are missing. Specifically, if you have the skins but you are missing the dyes, then these skins will revert to their default colors. And after you paste the template, if you find that you can't save, this is most likely caused by the outfit. Just remove it because you probably don't have it unlocked, and then you should be able to save it normally. When you right click on your weapon swap icon, this will open a quick access menu and you will find the fashion templates in there. And from here you can quickly swap between templates. You can also open your options, go to the keybind menu and assign hotkeys for each of them. You will find that section all the way down. Outfits are in the same tab and they work exactly how they used to, which means changing outfits is completely free and does not cost any charges. And you can enable or disable your outfit from this checkbox. Also, gathering tools now have their own section, and changing their skins is also completely free. This is very useful, especially if you bought unlimited gathering tools from the gem store, because now you can apply their skins to other tools, which will also include their speeds. For example, you can apply the looks of the consortium harvesting sickle to any other sickle, and you can benefit from how fast it can gather plants. And that's fashion templates. When you save a template, it will cost charges, but then you can apply it completely for free and as many times as you want. Buying extra fashion slots are account-wide and they will unlock for all your characters. Also, templates work with the equipped weapons only, and changing skins on legendary armor and weapons is completely free. If you found this guide helpful, consider giving it a like and subscribe to see more guides for Guild Wars 2. Thank you very much and I will see you in the next guide.